Hey, what's going on everybody? Paul Tech here. In today's video, I'm going to do a Geekbench 4 and an Antutu benchmark test against these three affordable Metro PCS devices here. The first device here is the LG K7. The device in the middle is the HTC Desire 530, and the device at the end here is the LG Aristo here. So if I had to go ahead and pick between these three devices here, which device would I choose? I would choose the LG Aristo here, and there's a couple of reasons why I would choose the Aristo, and I'll let you know before I run this Geekbench 4. So it's not just based on whatever numbers that are provided after the test, but actual real-world user experience. I've used all three of these as my daily driver, and I gotta say the most fluid, the most responsive device out of the three is going to be the LG Aristo here. Another thing, these devices here, all three have 5-inch displays. Now on the LG K7 here, this is a 480p display here. On the HTC Desire 530, this is a 720p 5-inch display, and as well on the Aristo here. Now all three of these are cranked up to full brightness here, and I will let you know the Aristo here is going to have way better outdoor visibility in direct sunlight compared to these two devices here. You're really going to have these devices cranked up to 100% to have real good outdoor visibility. And overall, I just think the display on the Aristo does look a lot sharper compared to these over here. Another thing is camera. Camera here on the K7, you're getting a 5 megapixel front-facing camera and then a 5 megapixel rear-facing camera. On the Desire 530 here, you're getting a 5 megapixel front-facing camera, and you're getting an 8 megapixel rear-facing camera here. And on the Aristo here, another reason why I would choose it is because of the camera as well. You are getting a 5 megapixel front-facing camera, and then you're getting a 13 megapixel autofocus camera with LED flash. And just for taking photos and video, it is going to look a lot nicer on the LG Aristo here. Let me go ahead and jump into settings here and show you that battery saver mode is disabled on all three of these devices here. So battery saver mode is disabled on all of these. And then let me jump into settings here, because this is probably one of the biggest reasons why I would choose the Aristo over the K7 and the Desire 530 here. So going down to About Phone, going into Software Info, as you can see here, this device is still on 5.1.1 Lollipop here. So it hasn't upgraded to Marshmallow, and I just think it's going to stay stuck on Lollipop. So that is one of the reasons I wouldn't go with the LG K7 here. Moving on to the Desire 530, go into Software Info. As you can see here, this is on Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow with HTC Sense 7.0. So, Marshmallow is good on this device, but the question is, will this device upgrade to 7.0 Nougat? And I don't know. It's not certain if it will. It might just stay stuck on Marshmallow. So that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't go with the Desire 530 as well. Now moving on to the Aristo here, out of the box, you are going to go to About Phone and Software Info. Android 7.0 Nougat out of the box. So this to me is more future-proof. The Aristo here. It already got the Nougat update. LG is really good about security patch updates, and it's already on December 1st, so you should be getting, if you own this device, January 1st security patch. I already got it on my LG G5. So again, this device to me is just the more future-proof device, and it's very optimized with Nougat running on the Aristo here. And I'll actually show you one more thing. This device here is running the Adreno 304, and again, 480p display, the pixel count is 196, so that's pretty low. And the Desire 530 has the Adreno 304, pixel count is 295. And the Aristo here, Adreno 308, and 720p display, pixel count 295. So pixel count is the same on the HTC Desire here, but I just think when you're watching movies, videos, it is going to look a lot more crisp on the Aristo here. All right, so let's get into this and we'll see what numbers we get between the three of these. Again, this test was actually requested, so that's why I am making this. And again, I wanted to share, my thoughts on these three devices here. So if you are going into Metro tomorrow, you kind of have more of maybe a clear picture of which device you want to pick up. All right, so let's run these three benchmark tests here. So I'm going to let this run, and once it gets to 100%, we'll talk about the numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it and resume recording at 100%. All right, so the test is pretty much done here. And as you can see, the LG K7 scores 398 single-core score, and then 1027 multi-core score, which actually scores higher than the HTC Desire 530, which has a single-core score of 391 and multi-core score of 980. And then moving on to the Aristo here, you got single-core score of 610 and multi-core score of 1,430. The Antutu benchmark test, just so you can see the numbers on these three devices here. So let me go ahead and find it on the Aristo, on the Desire here. Antutu. All right, so we'll run these three here. All right, so the results are in for the Antutu benchmark test, with the LG K7 scoring 21,101, the HTC Desire 530 scoring 23,914, and the LG Aristo here scoring 29,976. So those are the scores of the Antutu benchmark test. One last thing I want to mention between the three of these devices is the battery life. The LG K7 has a 2,045 milliamp battery. The HTC Desire 530 has a 2,200 milliamp battery, and the LG Aristo here has a 2,410 milliamp battery. Overall, I would definitely go with the LG Aristo again. You're going to get a much nicer display, better camera, better battery life, and overall just a better user experience in my opinion. Well, hopefully this video was helpful. Again, if you are going into Metro PCS, T-Mobile later on today, tomorrow, or during in the week, hopefully this video helps in some sort of way on at least my user experience with these three devices here. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I will talk to you on the next one. Bye.